All right, what's up? What's up? Welcome back. It is a new week. We have a decent runner today. ELAB is the one that I'm probably going to be watching here at the open. Let's see. This one has a float. Let's check the float here. Our ELAB, 6.36 million. So pretty decent float. Does have news as well. We can take a look at the news catalyst. ELAB in licensing agreement with Immune Bio. So it looks like it signed an agreement to process technology licensing agreement with Immune Bio. Agreements. Okay, so licensing agreements, collaborations are usually pretty decent catalysts. It's enough to cause momentum in a stock. So I like ELAB. It's got a low float. It's a somewhat recent IPO. So this is going to cause a little bit more volatility just because of the lack of a lot of recent price action history. So whenever there's a stock with not a lot of recent price action history, the support and the resistance are going to be a lot smaller than if a stock has been trading around for a while. So here we go. Maybe we can get the break of 4 here. Oof. Trading pre-market. Usually I hate trading pre-market, but we're going to do it because the setup's pretty decent. It's got to hold 4 here. I like how it's increasing volume. Increasing volume is good. Oof, there we go. Let's see if it holds the highs. Oof, how did it do that? Whenever I see that, it's usually kind of throws me off. So it looks like price closed up here and then opened down at 404, which is weird. That's going to throw things off. Yeah. I think traders kind of just got thrown off there, but there's a couple decent trades in there actually for the breakout. Also for a quick pullback, I got a nice 10 cents. Okay. Be a panic dip, but panic dip buys pre-market are definitely also a little bit more risky. Because if it panic dips even more, you're chasing the exit. Because you can't just hit sell market. I still think ELAB is going to be good if we can hold. If we don't break below 330 or 320, we can kind of hold a higher low. Yeah, I chopped it all off. Just took a straight buzz cut. nice and simple. It's the way to go. It's coming back in style. The super short kind of military cut, buzz cut, crew cut, that's coming back in style. So trying to ride the trends. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think if ELAB can hold like a higher low here, I wanted to see, yeah, kind of consolidate in this area. So we have another higher low, and then maybe we can get another attempt at the open. We might be able to squeeze through 438. And then from there, pretty much blue skies from there. Pretty much blue skies. We had this small little wick, but it has very low volume, so I doubt it's going to have any resistance. So we'll see if we can kind of make another leg up through 430 up to 5, maybe 5 or 6 will be nice. All right, so we got ELAB. This is clearly the one to watch. RVSN. This one, let's see here. Rail Vision has no. I don't see any news on it. Has an ultra very low float. Sub 2 million share float, which is nice. What's up, North Sale? Thanks, thank you. Yeah, it's coming back in style. I'm trying to set the trend, I'm trying to set the trend back to the ultra short haircut. I think people are catching on. Every time I go to the gym, there's more people with short hair, so they must be catching on to my the new trend that I'm trying to set. But anyways, RVSN, which is kind of just breaking lower and lower and lower. So this is not looking too good. Has no news either. What's up, Baha? How you doing? We also have, let's see, LAES is up small. LAES. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I think maybe it's worth it just to put an alert. Let's put an alert here. In case it starts to run towards the high, then maybe I can catch a breakout on LAES. VETS was another one. Let's say fading in volume. Daily chart is super backside. But I'd say if it can get over 520 over VWAP, then maybe I'd want to trade it. So let's put an alert there. ALLK. Watch ALLK. This one's a gap down reversal, which is a setup that I haven't traded in a while, and I actually don't do too well on it, but it's also, this is a potential. This one's a potential, so it's gapping down 55%. Let's take the news. I guess it looks like it failed its trial results or had bad trial results. Oh, it looks like it's laying off half of its workforce. Okay, so it looks like their drug did not meet its primary endpoints, so it didn't meet its expectations. The drug didn't meet its expectations, and it just fired half of its workforce. So that's why this stock is down 55%. But whenever you see a super huge gap down like this and it's not due to an offering, it does have a potential for that gap down reversal setup. So what you would look for is a potential dip at the open and then looking for the break of the high of the range, which is 146. I don't know if I would count this. Is this even a candle? Yeah, so this is, I guess you can put a resistance line here at 171. And then through here, between 170 and all the way up to 3, that's a window. And in a window, since there's no previous price action, there's a little to no resistance in this area. So price tends to move a lot more freely in this area once it breaks these levels, but it's got to get over these levels first to get into the gap. But if we could see maybe a dip and then a rip over 146, that would be a good setup. But they're also much more riskier because it's technically on a backside move. It's gapping down, so it's already bearish. So it has a little bit more risk inherent in the trade, but it is one of the momentum style setups, the gap down reversal. But I don't have many. We actually don't see these very often, so I don't have much experience trading him. But I wouldn't be opposed to trading it though if we do have good volume. But ELABs are classic kind of gap and go potential trade here. So it looks like we're up 120%. Volume is kind of inconsistent. We had up to almost 400,000 shares traded here on this candle, which is crazy. Really good volume pre-market. That's very good pre-market volume. But then we faded back down to 36,000, 40,000. This is starting to get very light. So at the open, I want to see back towards at least I want to see it surpass 400,000 shares in volume. If it doesn't pass the pre-market high in volume on the day, then that means that there's not as many people as we thought that are watching this. But I think it'll be pretty decent as long as we're kind of holding this range. I think the bulls are going to still be interested. So I just want to see a hold of this range here. At minimum. And if we can consolidate towards the upper end of the range, it would be great as well. If I could help it, If it was my choice, I would want to see this consolidate in the upper half of this range. Because that's more of a bullish kind of open. As far as Friday, I don't think I made a recap on Friday. I didn't do much trading. It was so slow last week. I didn't do too well. I only had one decent day last week, but we can take a look at the calendar. So last Friday, I only had $30 green day. Then another couple small green days in here, which are pretty decent. It adds up. Maybe about a $400 week or so. Which is okay, it's definitely good on a slow week, because previously my slow weeks would be like $100 a week, and so to be able to hit 400 in a slow week is pretty decent for me. And then, of course, when it gets warm, it's hotter, that's when I should be pushing it to kind of level up that sizing. But we'll see what happens this week. We're finally done with like all these holidays. So we had a holiday, Christmas, New Year's holiday, and then now MLK Day. So just 3 holidays within the past like 3 or 4 weeks. So hopefully now that we're getting out of the holidays, the market will start to heat up again, like what we saw in the back half of last year, or the back last month and a half of last year, November and December. Hopefully it'll start to heat up again and kind of pick up where it left off. We'll see. Well, it really also depends on ELAB. If ELAB can run another 100%, then that's definitely going to be good for momentum. But if ELAB just fades, that's not going to be very pretty. And it's going to continue kind of like this cold stretch that we've been having the past week. On Thursday I'm going to be taking off, and the following Monday I'm going to be taking off because I'm going on vacation with my family down in Florida. So I will be traveling these 2 days. So hopefully I don't miss too much, but maybe you guys will get some decent momentum. On Friday I'll be doing the traveling trading station. So trading with my traveling station, but unfortunately my flights are during the market open, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It's just 2 days, for family it's worth it. And then from there I'm not going to be taking days off for a while. I'm going to be having trading fully through February, April, May, June, or February, March, April, May, and June. Maybe taking a week off in July, or a long weekend off in July for a nice beach trip. So, but we'll see. Hopefully momentum can come back in. I'd love to take some decent trades today. Well, now we got ELAB kind of consolidating under VWAP, so this gets to be a little bit more of a bearish kind of open. But it's not completely. I'm not going to completely write it off, as long as it's holding this 320 area. But the closer it gets to the low, the closer it gets to just breaking down, one big flush and then a fade. That's what you don't want. That's what we don't want. That's kind of what we've been getting on these pre-market gappers at the open, is just like a flush and a fade. You definitely want to be careful just to make sure you're not going to be catching those flushes without any bounces. Because I got caught in that on Thursday or Wednesday. I had that red day. So it looks like if we can base out here, kind of start to curl back up into the open, that would be nice. I think that could be start to look like a better open. It's also a penny stock moving, PHUN, penny stock breakout. If anyone is trading this one, I know some of you guys like to trade those penny stocks. PHUN is moving. Looks like it just had a breakout. So, maybe have some resistance here at 16. Then maybe getting up over to 18, 19, 20. Looks like some very decent volume. This is back in, I remember this. PHUN and DWAC. Man, I remember these days. Whew, man, from $9 up to $180 on DWAC. This was the Trump acquisition. So I forget what company it was. Maybe it was oh man, I forget. I think it was like that Trump Twitter, like a Trump Twitter type of company. But yeah, that was moving with PHUN sympathy. Funware. Funware. Absolutely teared up. Ripped. Now we're back here at 14 cents. I don't know if I'd play PHUN because you got to take so much share size. If you're scalping, you're gonna be taking it's gonna be like $2 in ECN fees if you're trading like 10,000 shares, or at least like $1. If you're scalping, that can add up quick. All right, I'm going to be getting geared up here for the open. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button on the way out. If you're a new viewer, consider subscribing. So I'm going to be watching ELAB here at the open. Hopefully we can get a decent momentum trade out of the gates. But I'm going to keep a tight size. I'm going to keep it maybe about 1,000 shares. Maybe about 1,000 shares for right now until, you know, I can start to connect. If it does start to move in the right direction, then I might consider, I would want to push share size up to 1,500 or 2,000 shares on something like this. But we'll really see what happens at the open. You know, we just got to take it as it comes. But good luck. Hopefully you guys get green, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. All right, catch you later.